Yo, what's up guys, Golem here, back to this new episode. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys the top 3 best Electro Dragon evolution decks in Clash Royale right now. First deck we're going to use in today's video is going to be this Golem beatdown deck. It's actually funny because last meta there was like no Golem players at all. And this meta I've seen so many people use this exact same Golem deck you guys are seeing right now on the screen. And it seems that it's very strong, very difficult to defend. So in today's video we're going to play as always 2 matches with each deck. A total of 6 matches. See you guys soon with game number 1. And right as I say so, we already find it. So perfect. Let's hop into game number 1. Looks like we're up against a guy with Cannoneer. I'm going to give him the good luck. And usually with this Golem deck, since it's such an expensive deck, I think the average chase cost is like 4.4 if I'm not wrong. Very important to just play patient and single elixir, try to cycle your evolutions. And then most of the times, reaching double elixir is when you try to go offensively yourself. Okay, let's just wait a little bit here. I don't really want to cycle anything yet. I guess we're just gonna play responsive, kind of play around his place in the single elixir. So it looks like he does have Goblin Stein. I guess I'm just gonna respond with my own Goblin Stein with an Ice Wizard here as well to help out a little bit. And then, ooh, he does have a Lightning. Okay, Lightning is actually kind of good against the Goblin Stein, I guess. We can go with Ice Wizard. I'm actually gonna go with Tornado because I think he might go with his ability sometime soon. And if he does go with ability right now when it's not on the tower, it's not as good as when he goes with it, when it locks to the tower. So in this case, the ability 2 elixir, it was decent, but it's, not gonna get that much value or that much damage as if we would have let the monster from the Goblin Stein get to the tower. So he does have Lightning. That's kind of an annoying card for us to play against, but at the same time, it is a good card to play against because this deck has a really good synergy with whatever spell they have. If they, for example, have Lightning, Void Spell, the Night Witch is really good. If they, for example, have the Poison, Fireball, something like that, then the Electro Dragon is really good. So in my opinion, this deck has great synergy. Let's in the meantime, I think here prepare the Golem already. I feel like he spent quite a lot of elixir just now, and we hopefully can get something going. Looks like he goes with an Electro Giant, and he also has a cannon. Okay. I mean, that is gonna be kind of hard to stop, especially since we do not have a building, but the cannon card Loki has a really high DPS, so I think with the help of the cannon card and the tower, we should be able to DPS down the Electro Giant quite fast. As you guys can see, there you go. And in the meantime, okay, let's go with Ice Wizard. Ooh, unluckily the Ice Wizard was a little bit too late. I think if I would have went with the Ice Wizard like instantly... Okay, he also has a lock. Wait, what? Who uses lock in Electro Giant? Electro Giant used to always be played with Barbell. This guy's actually using it with the lock, so that's interesting. Let's in the meantime cycle Goblin Stein. And I would like to try and bait out his Lightning. Maybe with the Goblin Stein here. And then afterwards we can take a lot of value, a lot of advantage from the Electro Dragon evolution. So it looks like he does go with a bomber. I'm gonna go with my own bomber here as well. He does go with a tornado, but not the best nado, and we can then go with a cannon card here. Okay, what is he gonna do? I think I'm gonna pop my ability, trying to take care. Oh, unfortunately the ability did not pop. I guess it's still fine though. Still a really good situation. Goblin Stein is gonna make it to the tower, forcing out the cannon, and then here we can actually go with a Golem, but I'm gonna go with Golem in the back. I feel like he's still gonna have to defend the cannon card, the Ice Wizard, and then in the meantime we should be able to build up a really big Golem push right here. Nice, we have the Ice Wizard, we have the Bomber. If he goes with Lightning, he's gonna be in a big problem because we have Electro Dragon, and if he doesn't go with Lightning, he cannot break through the defense. So that's what I like about this deck. It has a really good synergy. Like, in my opinion, it just has a lot of cards which can get a lot of value when, for example, forcing out the spells, or just in general, getting a lot of value from them. So let's pop the ability here, try to take care of the Electro Giant as soon as possible. The Golem is gonna die, but the Goblin Stein is still alive as well. We can go with another Golem here. He does go with the Evil Bats. He is gonna defend. Ooh, okay, I'm not... Wait, what? I think the cannon card locked on. I was about to say, I'm not sure if the Golem at the bridge was the right play. But anyways, it didn't matter because we still took the tower. I didn't even notice the cannon card locking on. But that was gonna be, that was gonna be it for game number 1. See you guys soon with game number 2. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into game number 2. What a crazy end in match number 1. I was like, okay, wait a second, maybe I made a mistake going with the Golem at the bridge because the evil bats, because the bomber, but I didn't even notice the cannon card locking on and taking down the entire tower there. Okay, let's go with a bomber here. First play, looks like we're up against someone. Ooh, okay, that's interesting. Goblin Machine. I haven't seen Goblin Machine in a while. It did get a buff in this balance changes yesterday, like the balance changes went live yesterday, and the Goblin Machine now does have a, I believe it's a plus 15% HP buff, so I guess in some situations it could be pretty decent. Let's go with a nado here in defense just to make sure that the Firecracker is not gonna get too much damage splashing on the cannon card and the tower at the same time. And I guess pretty good trade, but I'm not really sure what deck he's running. He has Firecracker, Phoenix, Goblin Machine, and the Rage spell. So far he showed already half of his deck. I guess we'll find out later, whatever his win condition is gonna be. I doubt that it's just gonna be like a Goblin Machine spam deck. It's probably gonna be something maybe with like a Pekka, maybe with a tank or some other win condition like a Ram Rider or something. So let's go with a Night Witch in the meantime into the same lane as the Goblin Cage. I think I'm gonna cycle the Bomber here afterwards, and he also goes once again with the Goblin Machine. Okay, we do already cycle the Electro Dragon Evolution, which we might be able to use afterwards. Always remember, guys, that if you use the Electro Dragon Evolution, make sure that it's hitting 2 troops at the same time. Okay, looks like he goes with double lane pressure. You can just go with a NATO to pull everything towards the cannon cart. Cannon cart is, of course, gonna take a lot of damage, but I think it still should be fine. In the meantime, the cannon cart DPS is down pretty much everything. And remember, guys, we're playing a Golem beatdown deck. It's okay to take some damage in single elixir. Once we hit double elixir, it's gonna be much better for us. I would say in 9 out of the 10 matchups, Golem is always just really strong in double elixir. Okay, let's wait a little bit. I don't really want to go with Golem quite yet, because I feel like if I do, he's just gonna pressure us at the bridge with like a Goblin Machine and stuff like that, and he's just gonna take the tower or at least do a lot of damage. So I'd rather play patiently here, and then afterwards, if anything, go with the Golem when I feel like we have a good counter push or just in general a good situation for it. Okay, let's go with Goblin Stein. Let's go with Ice Wizard here as well. We do have to be careful. Looks like he does go with his Electro or with his Goblin Stein. Let's go with Electro Dragon, and I'm gonna go with NATO like this. I think the NATO here should be pretty good because it's gonna how do you say, distant all the troops he had on the field there from the Electro Dragon. And I think now we can go with a Golem. Why? Because we still have the Goblin Stein, we still have the Ice Wizard, we have the Electro Dragon Evolution available. I think that should be able to get quite a lot of value here. Okay, let's go with the Ice Wizard defensively in this position, so we can activate the King Tower. Let's go with Electro Dragon here as well. And I think I'm just gonna wait a little bit. Okay, looks like he goes with a Firecracker. I think I'm gonna go cannon card like this, trying to take care of the Phoenix Egg, take care of the Goblin Stein, and also hopefully take care of the Goblin Machine. Okay, he does have a very defensive and annoying deck, I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be hard to break through his defense. He has Firecracker, he has Goblin Stein, he has Bats, he has a quick cycle. So this is definitely not looking easy for us right now, but I feel like at some point we might be able to still break through this. Okay, let's see. Let's go with a Bomber here on defense. Let's then go with a NATO to push everything backwards. Hopefully the Bomber is able to splash. There you go. It's able to splash on top of everything. And then I'm gonna cycle Ice Wizard. Man, what an annoying deck to play against. He has such a solid defense with the Goblin Cage, with the Firecracker. He has a pretty quick cycle as well. Okay, let's go with Night Witch. And I think here we might be able to go in for a Golem. Not sure if this Golem is gonna be aggressive, but I'm gonna try and get something going here. Let's go with Electro Dragon Evolution here at the bridge in the meantime. Ice Wizard is able to take care of the Firecracker, so that's good for us. And I think I'm gonna pull everything together with the Electro Dragon Evolution, hopefully getting a good amount of value. Nice, okay, looking pretty good. Electro Dragon finally is able to get a lot of value there, taking care of pretty much everything. Let's go with a Goblin Stein here in the meantime as well. And let's actually go with a cannon card right now. Okay, I'm gonna pump the ability because the Goblin Stein is able to get a lock onto the tower. He uses the arrow, so we can go with a Bomber at the bridge. And at this point, I'm just gonna spam everything at the bridge, trying to keep under pressure and trying to get a lot of value from the troops right there. Okay, let's go with Night Witch. Let's go with Ice Wizard. Unfortunately, the Golem was able to die. Let's go with a NATO to kill the Firecracker. Okay, at least we killed the Firecracker. And we are in the damage lead right now. But man, what a crazy match so far. Okay, let's cycle Electro Dragon. Let's try to be patient here. Make sure that we do not end up, how do you say, throwing this match. Okay, let's go with Ice Wizard here. Let's go with a NATO afterwards as well. We need to be careful because the Goblin Stein is able to get a lock onto the tower. Let's go with a Night Witch here as well to try and DPS it down. And I'm just gonna pressure with Goblin Stein right now. I know that he has arrows. I do not want him to use the arrows, how do you say, to get tower damage. So I'm actually gonna go with a Bomber here, trying to force out the arrows. Let's go with a Tornado here as well, trying to get the Bomber to lock onto the tower. There you go, very nice Tornado. And I think with that we pretty much secure the victory right now. 10 seconds left. Let's go with the Ice Wizard, let's go with a Night Witch, let's go with a Bomber. We cycle back to the Tornado and we do secure the second victory. What a crazy game, what a crazy deck from him. That was actually kind of rough to deal with, but we do manage to get the victory. Okay guys, the second deck we're gonna use in today's video is gonna be this Balloon Freeze deck with the Goblin Stein, with the Electro Dragon. Once again, a Tornado deck, but this time a little bit different. Instead of using a very beatdown deck, it is still expensive, by the way, 3.9, but it's not a heavy beatdown deck. In this case, we have the Lumberloon combo, which is definitely a really strong and annoying combo to deal with. We're 2 wins away from getting to League 9, so see you guys soon with game number 1 of the Balloon Freeze deck. Okay, let's go guys, hopping into game number 1 of the Balloon Freeze deck. As I said before, every time I do these type of videos where I play with the top 3, for example, Goblin Stein decks, top 3 Electro Dragon Evolution decks, stuff like that, I always play 2 matches with each deck, trying to, of course, get victories, like as many victories as possible, but it's always gonna be 6 matches in total. So let's see what we're gonna be facing here. Looks like he cycles Archers. I guess I'm just gonna cycle my Ice Wizard, and let's go with a Bomber here. Okay, so Archers plus Fireball could be a potential Maybe Expo deck. I guess it's the first deck which comes up in my mind after seeing Arches plus Fireball. It could be something else. Okay, looks like it's gonna be something else. I doubt that it's gonna be Expo with a Mother Witch, unless he has some crazy Expo version. But I guess it's just gonna be some, yeah, maybe off-meta deck here. Okay, I'm actually gonna go very aggressive here already, but I feel like him having Arches out of cycle and him using the Goblin Cage like that is definitely really good for us. And we can, in the meantime, nah, I don't think we should go with a Nado. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that and then keep enough Elixir for the counter push, because the counter push might get kind of scary here. But I think we should be fine. Honestly, with this deck, you can most of the times defend pretty cheaply. We do need to be careful, but we have the Ice Wizard, we have the Bomber, we can go with a Tornado backwards, and then with the splash damage of the Bomber, with the splash damage of the Ice Wizard, we should be able to clean up pretty much everything without taking too much damage. We are gonna take a little bit of damage, but considering that we took his tower already, yeah, super easily in single elixir, taking this amount of damage with the counter push, I would say is perfect. Like, it's a really good trade for us. Okay, so 1 minute 30 seconds left. We are already in a very good spot, very good situation. And trust me, guys, Electro Dragon, especially the evolution, is really good against these type of recruits deck. We do need to be careful with his evil archers, with the flying machine, because we unfortunately do not have any, yeah, big spell. We do not have any good spell against the flying machine, against the archers, but I think we still should be, yeah, perfectly fine. Let's go with a Goblin Stein on defense. I'm gonna pop the ability, taking care of the flying machine, taking care of the recruits, and I guess the recruits on the left side, I'm just gonna, yeah, let them be for now. Okay, so, man, this is kind of scary though. 50 seconds left. I feel like at some point he might be able to make a really big push, like a double lane push, but I think we still should be fine. Let's, in the meantime, cycle Bomber towards the left side. I think I'm gonna go Electro Dragon towards the left side, because that's probably where he's gonna go with his Royal Hawks, and let's go with a Lumberjack on the right side as well. Nice, Electro Dragon getting an insane amount of value, man. Electro Dragon is so good in those situations. And I think I'm actually gonna go with a Goblin Stein plus Balloon push. I feel like it's gonna be very annoying for him to deal with this push, because we still have the Electro Dragon, we still have the Goblin Stein tanking ability here to take care of the flying machine. Balloon is gonna almost make it to the tower, unfortunately not gonna make it quite yet. And here all we need to do is just defend. Let's go with a Bomber, let's go with a Freeze here on defense. He might go in for the Fireball, but I think it's gonna be a little bit too late. Hopefully the Bomber is able to splash on top of the archers, please. Oh my god, that's gonna be close, but I think we still... Do we survive? Okay, I guess we might not survive. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it like that. I was like, should I defend? Should I not defend? But anyways, he's gonna overspend. So I'm just gonna go Lumberloon here. I'm gonna go with a Bomber as well, and then I'm gonna save Elixir for the Freeze. And I think with the Freeze, we should be able to secure the victory. Let's go with a Freeze now, and there you go, Balloon plus Freeze. Super hard to defend, and we are able to secure the first victory with the Balloon Freeze deck. Okay, let's go, guys. Hopping into game number 4, game number 2 with the Balloon Freeze. And this is my rank up game to League 9, by the way. So let's focus up and let's try to get to League 9 right away. So far, perfect video and really, really nice matches. So let me know, by the way, in the comment section down below what you guys think about the Electro Dragon evolution. Do you guys like it? Have you guys tried it? Or are you guys still kind of, yeah, doubting whether to buy it or not? In my opinion, in some situations, it's amazingly strong. And then in other situations, I don't really notice the difference. Like, sometimes it just feels like it's the normal Electro Dragon. I honestly, yeah, don't really know what the opinion quite yet. It's still early in the new meta, but let me know what you guys think about it. Oh, that might actually splash on top of the tower. Yeah, it's gonna chain, I think, twice on top of the left side tower, so that's gonna be quite a lot of damage. Electro Dragon Loki does deal, yeah, a lot of damage, as you guys can see. Left side tower already down to 3,866 HP. Okay, so what should we do here, man? I kind of have an awkward cycle. Don't really want to cycle my Lumberjack, because if he then goes with something we need the DPS for, we don't have it in cycle. I don't really want to cycle a Tornado either. And he's waiting as well. What is he gonna be having? He has Zap. Yeah, I think he's Zap Tower, right side tower. Then he has an Ice Wizard as well. Should I just Nado the tower here? Would that be a crazy play? I guess I'm just gonna Nado the tower. Honestly, why not? It might be yeah, necessary for defense afterwards. It looks like this guy go with a Golem. I was thinking about pressuring, but honestly, let's try to focus on defense first. Let's go with a Bomber here into the same lane. Let's then go with an Ice Wizard here as well. And I guess I'm just gonna try and defend this Golem push as good as possible. We should be able to cycle back to the Electro Dragon evolution. Hopefully he does. Okay, I was about to say, hopefully he doesn't have the lightning. It looks like he has a poison, guys. Oh my god, that's perfect for us. That's actually perfect for us. Even though we're gonna take a bit of damage, just watch this, and the counter push afterwards is gonna be amazing. Look at the Electro Dragon now. Look at the Electro Dragon, man, that's so broken. Like, some situations, the Electro Dragon is just like the best card in the game. And then in other situations, it's like the normal Electro Dragon. As I said before, I honestly don't even know what to opinion on it. Okay, let's go with a Nado here, taking it close to the Electro Dragon. Let's in the meantime go with a Balloon. And then I'm just gonna, yeah, wait and see what he does. Maybe I can go in for a Freeze. Maybe I can just leave it like that. I guess we will have to wait a little bit and see. Okay, is he gonna nado? Okay, it looks like he is gonna go with a nado, but now that he doesn't have the nado in cycle, he spent quite a lot of elixir. I think we can just spam quite a bit here with a lumberjack. Let's go with another electro dragon. Let's go with a bomber here as well, and I'm gonna go with a goblin stein at this point, just rage stop. And ooh, I think we might be able to nado this towards the opposite lane, and that's gonna be kind of annoying for him. Okay, looks like he does have the man. That was a nice defense from him actually. I was like, okay, I think we should be able to break through here, but it looks like he was able to defend it very well with the goblin cage. Okay, let's go with a ice wizard here on top of the cannon card. Let's then go with, I think, a lumberjack plus a balloon here as soon as possible, and we also have the evil bomber available for the golem. Nice. Okay, let's go with a bomber here on top of the golem. I'm actually gonna go with a freeze spell here on top of the ice wizard. He does go with a tornado. Oh no, excuse me. He does go with a tornado. Let's go with a tornado of our own, but unfortunately, the tornado plus Sep was enough to kill our evil bomber. Man, what a crazy match so far. Let's go with Electro Dragon. Electro Dragon here once again. It's gonna get so much value. I mean, just look at that, guys. Whenever there are two troops together, it doesn't make sense how much damage they deal. Like the DPS, when there's two troops together, it's just insane. Like that's so broken, to be honest. Okay, let's go with a lumberjack here. I think I'm gonna go with a goblin stein as well to tank for the lumberjack, and then at this point I'm just gonna wait a little bit to see what he does. He does already call a good game. Let's wait. He uses the tornado. Let's go with a ability right now, and let's go with a balloon. And man, what an OP deck. How are you supposed to defend that push? I mean, he is doing a really good job at defending. He might defend this as well. I think he has the did he have the tornado? I honestly didn't really pay attention. Maybe I should have used the freeze. I'm just here, yeah, too excited, too, how do you say, like, surprised by how broken the Electro Dragon evolution in some situations is, and at this point we're just gonna keep the pressure. I think he might have given up already. As you guys can see, he's not even playing anymore, so that's gonna be another victory. And this was our rank up game to League 9, by the way. So with the last deck, the last two matches are gonna be played in League 9. Very nice matches, very nice video so far perfect the games with the first two matches. As you guys can see here, 4-0. Last deck is gonna be this Pekka deck, which used to be played with the with the Wizard evolution, but now we're gonna use it with the Electro Dragon evolution. So see you guys soon with the last two matches. Okay, let's go, guys. So as I just said, the last two matches are gonna be played with this Pekka Bridge Swim deck. I've seen some people use it in League 10 on the top leaderboard currently, so I was like, let's try it out. I like Pekka. I think the Pekka nerf, which was in the last balance changes, did not really change that much. I think they also nerfed the Void Spell, which probably is gonna be more noticeable than the Pekka nerf. And I guess here we're just gonna wait a little bit and see whatever the opponent is using. But it looks like it's gonna be some kind of cycle deck, potential Expo deck. I thought about Expo first as well, but this time, or excuse me, that time it was I think it was Recruits, like a crazy Recruits deck. But I think this time it might actually be Expo because he has Lock, he has Electro Spirit, Quick Cycle, and there you go. There's the Expo. Okay, let's go with the Pekka here in the back. I'm gonna wait a little bit to see what he does, but I think I'm just gonna go Void Spell here, honestly, because he might try to support the Pekka, and then the Void Spell here should be able to take care of the Expo pretty much entirely, and then I'm just gonna leave the Pekka like that for now. Okay, so what is he gonna do? Is he gonna drop something else? Looks like he goes with Skeletons. If he goes with like a Knight or something, we can just go with a Ghost. And even if he doesn't go with a Knight, I guess we still go with a Ghost, because honestly, these type of matchups, most of the times, are very close matchups. Like, most of the times, they do go into Spell Cycle. They do have very close matchups in general. So I would say that it's important to try and, how do you say, try to avoid as much damage as possible, especially in single elixir. Maybe at some point in double elixir, you can try to make like a big push with, for example, okay, we do have to be careful. Let's go with E-Spirit, and let's go with guards here as well. Hopefully the Goblin machine is not nice. It was not able to lock onto the tower. And let's in the meantime have the Pekka ready in case he goes with an Expo here. Okay, so 1 minute 20 seconds left, 20 seconds to get into double elixir. I think for now we're doing pretty well so far. I do kind of want to wait a little bit. I honestly don't really want to cycle neither the Rage or the Void Spell. I was thinking about doing so, but I guess I'm just going to wait a bit for now. Why? Because he does have the evil skeletons. Okay, there you go. There's the evil skeletons. Man, I'm just going to wait. Honestly, it is very kind of awkward to wait in these situations, but I think it's necessary, because if not, they can potentially get a lot of value. Okay, let's go with Ren Rider here towards the right side. I think I'm going to go with a Void Spell behind, because he might go in for like a Tesla. He might try to protect it. And as you guys can see, the Void Spell plus the Ren Rider is able to get a lot of damage done to the Expo. And in the meantime, let's try to prepare for attack here. Let's go with a Ghost. I think I'm going to go with Electro Dragon, and I'm actually going to go with a Rage Spell here as well. Okay, nice. This Electro Dragon should get a lot of value against the Tesla and the Goblin machine. Let's in the meantime go with a Ram Rider here as well. Let's have the Void Spell ready in case he goes with Archers. There you go. I knew that he was going to go with Archers there. And as you guys can see, he's not able to defend it. Even though he has a very solid defense, like he has Quick Cycle, Tesla, Archers, Fireball. It's just so hard to defend that push, especially with the Electro Dragon behind the Pekka. I noticed that many people really struggle to deal with it, especially if the Evo Pekka plus the Evo Electro Dragon. It's almost like an unstoppable attack. It's just so hard to defend. Very nice matches, 5-0 so far. I don't want to jinx it, but hopefully we can get the 6-0. Okay, let's go guys. As I just said, hopefully I'm not gonna jinx it. Hopefully we can actually get the 6-0 in today's video. If you guys are still watching until now, make sure to hit that like button. I hope you're enjoying the video, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, feel free to subscribe. I do really appreciate all the support recently. Many new subscribers, and just in general lots of love and lots of support on the last couple of videos. It always makes me really happy and motivated to continue making as good of content as possible for you guys. Okay, so looks like we're up against some kind of, I would say maybe lockbait deck. After seeing Cannocard, after seeing Princess, I guess I'm just gonna cycle guards here into the right side lane. And wait a little bit to see if he goes with like a Goblin Barrel, if he goes with something, like that. Okay, let's actually go with the E-Spirit, because unfortunately the cannon card is not in range of the tower, so I think the guards need a little bit of help. And let's then afterwards go with a Ghost here, trying to splash on top of the Dart Goblin. And then also, take care of the cannon card here. Okay, should I go with something like Void Spell? I guess I can rage this up just to hit the tower and take care of the Spear Goblins. And I'm gonna go with the Electro Dragon here on defense. I mean, I guess Electro Dragon is really good against the Goblin Barrel, like the Evo Electro Dragon. As you guys can see, we do not take any damage, but we still need to be very careful in this matchup, because honestly, Lockbait is not an easy matchup. But as you guys can see, Electro Dragon is getting a lot of value, man. Electro Dragon against, troops, like, how do you say, like, troops stacking up, like, next to each other, even if it's a beatdown push, or even if it's, like, for example, now, more of, like, a spammy deck, it's just so, strong against it. Okay, I think here I need to go with a Pekka, guys. Honestly, if I go with guards, he's just gonna pop his ability. I think I need to take the damage, which is gonna be a lot of damage, by the way. But I think that's the best play I can do, because if not, we were just gonna lose the guards and take even more damage. So sometimes I think it's important to know, okay, should I take damage and then afterwards have like a decent counter push, or should I, for example, in this case, if I went with guards, which I think a lot of people would have done, they would have taken even more damage. So let's go with a rage spell. Hopefully the Pekka, nice, let's go. Pekka is able to get a connection. That's a huge connection. In the meantime, the Electro Dragon is also able to get a lock and a good amount of damage here. Let's go. Okay, let's go with guards, let's go with Electro Spirit, and let's go with a Ghost here down below. Nice, I think we're gonna stay alive. It is gonna be a lot of damage. Honestly, Lockbait, one of the most difficult matchups for this deck, but now we're in double elixir. Now we can make that one really big push with the Electro Dragon, with the Pekka. I think we still have a decent chance here at winning this match. I think we need to focus on making that one push. So let's go with Pekka, let's go with Electro Dragon here as well, and let's just wait a little bit and see whatever he's gonna drop. Okay, let's go with Void Spell like this. Let's go with Electro Spirit here as well, and let's go with a Ghost here in the meantime on defense. Nice, we can take some damage on the left side, so I'm not too worried about the left side tower. I just wanted to focus on making the big push and then try to defend as good as possible. And as you guys can see, we are able to defend very well. The right side push is definitely just gonna take the tower easily, and this would have actually been a 3-count as well if there was a little bit more time, but time ran out, and it is gonna be another victory. So 6-0 in today's video. Very nice games, very nice matches. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. As you guys can see, perfect match history. 2-0 with the Pekka deck, 2-0 with the Balloon Freeze deck, and 2-0 with the Golem deck. So that's gonna be it for me for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you guys want to see a deck to get the Ultimate Champion, let me know in the comment section down below what deck you guys would like me to try and push to League 10 with. Anyways, that's gonna be it. As I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to smack the like button. If not subscribed to the channel yet, feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in one of my next videos. Take care, guys.